Well, of course, this is all happening at Nano Fab X, and that is where Elisa Streeter and Steve Ammerman are right now. This is a site that's under construction, $4.8 billion initiative that was announced by Governor Cuomo last fall. And again, it shows how the public sector and the private sector came together here. New York State donating, or contributing, I should say, $400 million to the effort there. Elisa and Steve.
That's right, and it does not just government and not just the private industry, but academia as well. And we have a lot of examples of that here. We can see them speaking together. A leader of the industry speaking with academia just a minute ago. We're seeing it all over the room.
Yeah, Dan Pickett is joining us right now. He's the CEO of Infrastructure. And Dan, you have a vested interest in the building of this facility we're standing in right now. In other words, your company is helping build this facility.
Yeah, that's right. Infrastructure helps companies like the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering build out a lot of the core networking infrastructure that helps them connect all the tools that people hear about that, ultimately result in the products that come out of these facilities.
So your company is really an example of a spin-off company. Granted, you've been here 20 years. You were here before the College of Nanoscale Science, before Global Foundries, but still your business has been able to grow because of projects like the one we're standing in right now. Tell me a little bit about the spin-off and how your company has been able to take advantage of the investment into Tech Valley.
I think that, what we're seeing with the president being here, it's a great example of, things working. We've got government, we've got higher education, we've got business all working together, and really what it results in is making a company like ours a lot more competitive. It's brought a lot of direct projects that add to our business, but I think more important, our people are learning, and as we go compete for business here, and globally and across the U.S., it's making our value prop a lot stronger, and we're seeing it in our job growth.
I mean, we're talking about, having those skilled workforce to fill these kinds of jobs. I know you were just talking with the principal of Boston Spa, the superintendent of Boston Spa. How successful is the Capital Region doing in capitalizing on our educational needs and bringing those, to the forefront to train the students that are in high school, in middle school, to potentially work in places like that?
I think it takes time. I think directionally we're pointed in the right direction. Higher education is just, we're very fortunate with what we have here. But as we step down and we look at, colleges like Hudson Valley and then the work the high schools are doing, I think what we do have is a lot of people working together to make sure that we're teaching and educating, and it's from a faculty perspective as well as from a student perspective. We're teaching, people the things that they need to know to be competitive and to support the high-tech advancements that are taking place here. So we're doing a lot of things that are working, and again, it all feeds into the companies that these people go to work for being competitive and having the right resources on their team.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, appreciate it.
President, all right, thank you, Dan.
We can see people are standing on their chairs now to get a shot.
Can we grab you real fast? We talked to you earlier. You own a company, Infrastructure from Clifton Park, that's helping build this infrastructure in. What did you think of what the president had to say?
I think he did a great job. I think for us, his talk about the impacts of the tax code on business, of course, that's always something that we're looking for some movement in, because the more money we have to invest back in our business, the more jobs we're going to create and the more competitive we're going to be able to be. So I think his message was good. I think his message that we've been tremendously successful here is right on target. I mean, we talked about has done a terrific job of getting, his administration and the higher education system working with business, and those three parties coming together are what it's going to take to put this area, and as the president said, other areas really in a position that they can grow. So I think he was on target.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. Good talking to you again. You too.